There's no question. Breakfast is a cultural force that connects people, that builds communities, that can even help define a city.
I've noticed it since living here that the breakfast places are just always full.
And no matter what, you order biscuits and gravy out in this town, you get sausage gravy. I'm like, where's my daddy's bacon gravy?
Portland's great for breakfast. There's a lot of really great breakfast places.
It's very Portland to go to breakfast.
Yeah, Portland and its breakfast is a great staple here.
Did you get that book, the Breakfast in Bridgetown? Have you heard about that?
Yeah, Portland, Oregon has several nicknames, including Bridgetown, which made a nice title for a guidebook, Breakfast in Bridgetown. One morning, we met its author, Paul Gerald.
This is Alberta Street in northeast Portland, and maybe 15 years ago you would have seen a completely different neighborhood here. Low income, crime, drugs, the occasional shooting. And one of the things that happens is restaurants started opening here. And one of the first ones was the Tin Shed here, where all of a sudden, there's people here eating, rosemary mushroom gravy on their organic biscuits, which was not happening here 15 years ago.
Well, this intersection right across the street was the #1 intersection for drive-by shootings when we moved in.
Jeanette Caden was one of the 2 women who started this restaurant.
The Tin Shed started after my partner and I had done a lot of traveling for many years, and we were both broke, and we both had a lot of experience in other people's restaurants.
This is sort of a stage in the development of a neighborhood, is when a place like this opens. And now everybody knows Alberta Street breakfast. Oh yeah, the Tin Shed.
We opened in February of 2002, and it was a constant growth from that point for the next 7 years.
This was one of the very first restaurants that was recommended to me when I moved to Portland about 3.5 years ago, partly because I just love going out for breakfast.
And because right from the beginning it had the whole local organic thing, that it kind of nailed that market right at the very beginning.
And we definitely knew that breakfast would be the meal that put us on the map.
Oh my gosh, look at all that. Yes.
We live on the other side of town, but it's worth the trip over. This is a great neighborhood.
Oh, we live out in North Portland. We've been here a few times for their excellent cuisine.
Well, we've been here a lot, and we live just over there.
I used to live on the way other side of town down in Southeast, and I would drive all the way up here just to come to Tin Shed.
I haven't been here in a while. I used to live right up the street, so it's kind of nice to come back. And
It's a very hip neighborhood.
Yeah, we have my parents are here for out of town, so we wanted to have a special breakfast. They're only here for one day.
Last summer, I was getting ready to move and thinking about other neighborhoods in town, and I was like, oh, maybe I should move to Northeast Portland. So I sort of moved here because I knew about the Tin Shed.
The food is great. The menu is very creative. I really enjoy the menu.
And I do have to say that my husband thinks the Tin Shed is pretentious and not worth the wait and overpriced. So he's at home. And we're here because I think the food is great.
I am always trying to find a good breakfast place, and I love this one because it's quaint and fun, and I love the people here.
It's good food. It's, a neighborhood place, and it's busy, so.
I always get the French toast and hot chocolate.
Our sweet potato French toast is really, really good.
The Spike Lee. It's like a breakfast burrito that they do with jalapeno inside it. It's good.
Just eggs and potatoes.
you got the Monty Python.
You gotta have it. That's the name of the plate.
I mean, they all have basically funny names, but they're basically, Eggs Benedict or, the Monte Cristos, the Monty Python.
I had the belly pleaser. It's coconut milk jasmine rice porridge with cinnamon and mango. It was amazing.
I mean, the potato cakes here really are what they're known for. And I don't know what it is about the potato cakes here exactly, except that they're good.
Good potato cakes. Very good potato
grits.
cakes. Grits, cheese grits, yes.
This is the Everything Naughty. It's scrambled eggs, bacon. I've got a biscuit with rosemary mushroom gravy.
I got, what was this?
The Good Dog.
The Good Dog. The Good Dog.
They have the fetch, the
Stay. Good dog. Bad dog.
This is one of our favorite breakfast stops because we can bring the dog. It's a nice Saturday morning activity.
It's only in Portland can you bring a dog for breakfast.
since we have this great outdoor space, we thought it would be a lovely thing to provide folks a place that they can stop and eat when they have their dogs.
In the summertime, it's awesome to have the whole patio open, and people come and bring their dogs.
Well, it's very Portland. It's very, casual and friendly.
And then we thought, well, their dogs are here. They should get something to eat too.
They also make dog food for the dogs while they
see that on
sit
the menu?
and eat.
You can get a little bowl of chicken and rice.
And my dad helped me name some of those menu items, like the ham barker helper.
And even when you sign up to write down how many people, it says how many people and how many dogs.
A table in Tin Shed is like a prized commodity. People wait for hours to get that.
On a Saturday or Sunday and it's sunny, it's about 45 minutes plus, usually.
You get to have coffee while you're in the line. There are all sorts of places to sit.
Yeah, the wait is part of it, and that's why they have self-serve coffee and water everywhere.
Yeah, self-serve coffee. Yeah, but I mean, why should we bother the staff for coffee while we're waiting for our table?
I don't know if this is true or not. It doesn't seem like a whole lot of people in Portland go to church. But on Sunday morning, everyone goes out for brunch. And I think it's Portland's version of church. It's where you have community and you have food and you have this relational time and everyone's coming together.
Yeah, so the food gets all wrapped up in who makes it and what the communion was at the time that you were eating.
The Church of the Tin Shed. Yeah, that's what we call it.
I think it feeds a community need.
I love this place.